The main male love interest is like eventually gets raped and then like
you have my attention.
Actually enjoys it somehow and then is confused by it afterwards and then causes
we all know
friction
male rape
her
isn't a real thing.
and the love interest.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Outlander.
Yeah, like taking notes.
I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
Everyone's been telling me to watch it, so I stubbornly
really?
don't want to watch
I feel like
it.
this is the first time I've heard about this show. What's it on?
Netflix.
Oh,
Outlander.
wait. When we were at a party or a board game night or something, all the girls were like, Melissa, please watch Outlander. And I was like, maybe. And all the boys were talking about dumb shit.
Probably stuff
And
better
the
than
girls are talking
Outlander.
about dumb shit too, apparently.
But you like Outlander?
Are you looking at me?
Probably.
It's like a screen between you.
Like,
I will.
actually spoke to me without looking.
No, she looked at you. She looked at you in your direction. The screen wasn't there. She'd have been looking you dead in your eyes. Alright. The point is... Okay, we've already done that. Welcome to the NPC Podcast, episode...
Are we recording?
52. We've been recording for the past 10 minutes.
Bullshit.
Ooh,
Not.
shit. This is the Outlander review.
Outlander.
Outlander.
It's fucking great.
I would rather review Outlander, which I haven't seen, than review whatever the fuck we watched.
I know, because it's
Stuff
already
you.
a 10 out of 10.
You stuff
so
at you. The real question is...
How many 10s can you give this?
Oh no, I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to say I'm Kane, the host. Melissa?
I am the wife of the host.
Really? Really gonna milk that?
I
Aaron,
am.
who are you?
I'm the best man.
No, you're supposed to go, I am brother of host.
I am the brother of the host.
Martin?
I'm Scum.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright,
He
good.
has a foot fetish.
I do not have a foot fetish. Ugh. I'm gonna burn you with that candle.
Alright, has anyone been watching anything or playing anything other than Outlander or Outlanders?
No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah, I see you on that. I was gonna join you, but now I play Ghost of Tsushima multiplayer.
What is that?
You ever have a multiplayer you're like, this even didn't need to be here, but it's great.
Yeah, like
Like,
The Last of Us.
What's the...
Well, yeah, that's a perfect example. I was thinking Last of Us, except it came in afterwards. It was like, I played through a single player open world game, and then the multiplayer only dropped like a few days ago.
Ghost of Tsushima. That's the one where you're like a...
It's like
Is
Assassin's
that the
Creed,
Fox
but
one?
Japan.
Yeah, you're a samurai and you
Yeah.
can pat foxes.
What's the multiplayer?
So what happens is it's like you basically get teleported in. You like pick class. You can be samurai, ronin, what is it, assassin, and
Kakashi.
not Kakashi. Why Kakashi? Hunter. So like a bowman, and you can pick from any of those classes. You basically build them up sort of with the same system as Destiny, like the gear, and then all of them average your level, and then you're playing through story missions, which are just like little told story, just like in Destiny, and then you got survival, which is just waves, and they're going to be adding in a 3-part raid soon. I know.
It does not feel like that kind of game.
It does not, and that's what's great about it, because the game was already really fun to play with the parrying and the combat and stuff. It's all satisfying. So then you add that into this world with, what do you call it, Japanese like myth creatures, like all their horror stories and Oni and all that. And then you do your missions fighting them, everything's all dark in that. But then you've got 2 co-op, like 2 people for the story missions, and 4 for the survival missions. And then
So
yeah,
it's
all
kind of
just-
like Strikes.
yeah, basically.
I like the idea that you can still like do the picture mode, but it freezes for everyone. Everyone's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
That'd be so good.
That's the 5th time you're taking a picture of a fox.
You can set it to single player, so you can use picture mode in that. Which is like, I was like, okay, I'm never using that. That's really cool if anyone wants to take pictures in this area. But yeah, a multiplayer added to a game that didn't need it, and it's actually really fun.
Sounds strange. Good way to like convince other people, like, I need help with this. Buy the game too.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think Aaron will want to play this, but it's really fun.
How much does the game cost?
Same as every other game.
Same as every other game.
So
I
about
guess-
120 bucks.
No, I'd say 70
Ah,
from JV Hi-Fi. Yeah, look, see. Ghost of Sushi.
did you hear that? EB Games. You know how they did 3 waves of pre-orders of the PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. That apparently they
Ah.
sent out emails and SMS
Yeah.
telling people theirs had been advanced to the 2020 queue, basically.
Yeah.
And then a day later or so told them, yeah, that was incorrect. It was an error. My
You'd
God.
be so heartbroken.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone should have gotten a $50 voucher or something.
I didn't get that email, and I had one of the 2021 pre-orders in
Okay.
place. So it must have only been a small subsection of the 2021 people being told theirs had been advanced to the 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're hearing all the other stores like JB and even Amazon. They're like they haven't had 100% confirmation that we're getting the orders, and then everyone is like, "Wait, EV's fine," and then EV are like, "Fuck everyone else, we've moved up the orders." Yeah, scratch that. That's not true.
Well, the thing is, EB Games just did like estimations, and they did 3 waves. They're not even taking pre-orders for 2021 anymore. They took so many pre-orders that nothing was committed. Like, there was no commitment from Sony to provide enough.
They're like, "We can
consoles
take
for this."
these pre-orders, but you guys are gonna make these, right?"
Yeah, like no one else did that. Like, I'm pretty sure Harvey Norman only did the initial pre-order allotment, and then once confirming that they would get more, did a second pre-order.
Well, that's what everyone was supposed to have been doing. It was when we get confirmation, we will open pre-orders,
Yeah.
and hence why, for a while, the pre-orders opened up like 3 or 4 times, depending on
Yeah.
what site you were on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy the hype for it. It's just, I'll be interested to see the numbers.
It's just
Just
another
take
game
the pre-order,
console.
like, do EB Game style, man. If you're a business, just take the pre-orders, man. Take that money and like let it sit there and accrue interest. Doesn't matter if you can provide a console or not. And then
Could you imagine the reviews of your store?
I'll shut the business up and reopen as a different name.
It's so dodgy. All right. Well, other than No Man's Sky, anything else? Okay. Good to know, guys. Good to know.
It sounded like a question specifically for Aaron
No, I
because
was
you
just
talked
opening it
about
up.
No Man's Sky. So,
I was just saying if
Yeah,
anyone's
you
got
looked
anything.
around.
I did look around.
all right. Well, we watched a lot of Supernatural
You did.
and The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oh, I watched
Oh, we
that
did
too.
watch that.
What?
Bly
Haunting
Manor?
of Bly Manor?
All of it?
All of it?
Oh, wow. Let's smash that.
Martin,
out.
did you see it?
I haven't even started it yet.
Oh man, we can't talk about it. It's good, everybody.
It's okay.
Is
Good.
it?
It's not Haunting a Hill House.
I was about to say, is it like Haunting of Hill House?
No, not at all.
Mm.
Well, yes and no.
It's a love story.
So's Hill House.
It was more like a
The
family
ghosts love to
story.
kill people.
Not-
It's romantic.
Hey, I did play the Mario 3D Mario All Stars.
Yep.
I
How far did you
hopped
get through?
into it. I got into the castle. I jumped into the world, and I hated the controls, so I stopped.
Oh, Mario
When did you
64.
play that?
Yeah, that's.
I was in bed, and I was like, oh no, the camera. You use the analog stick to use the camera like the C buttons.
Yep.
It's
Oh.
so uncomfortable, and it makes noise every time. It's just do it, do it, do it every time you move the camera.
Why
It
does
did
the
that-
camera have noise?
It did that in the original too,
Yeah, I
though.
know, but I don't want that anymore.
You kind
Because
of
it
you
was
forget
a
about it.
gimmick back then. Having a 3D world.
Have you tried any of the others though?
No, I'm going to give Sunshine a go because I
Yeah.
never even got to touch Sunshine before.
No, I haven't played that at all before either. But I did start that one up, and that did seem like a bit of fun.
I think they did something to Sunshine. Did they make it widescreen? Or
Yeah,
was that just
That was widescreen when I tried it. So
Are you getting old enough that it's like, this doesn't interest me as much anymore?
64
I think so. Yeah.
was like that.
Like a lot of old games now. I'm really getting to the point where it's like nostalgia. You know, it's a big thing. I
Takes
love
you so
nostalgia.
far, but will it let you play through the entire game?
That's what I mean. When you start, I reckon with the new console generation, like the what do you call it? What's it called? Not ease of life.
Um,
Quality of life stuff. when you go back now, you're just gonna be like, nah, I can't fucking do this anymore.
I think the only game I can still play over and over again that's old is Final Fantasy 7.
See, that's the thing is, I
Because they
did
put
that on
quality of
Switch,
life things
but I couldn't
in
get through it.
Like fast, like the speed.
Yeah.
Like if they hadn't done that, you may not have continued to play through it as many times.
No,
as you
I
have.
still I don't play it with the speed. I still haven't had a chance to play it with the speed up yet.
I can't do that now. I play it with the speed, and then after playing the new one now, I just want to play that one again because I love it so much.
Still haven't continued.
Yes,
on with it.
so annoying.
Finish the fucking game.
So
I'm not-
annoying.
Finish what? Finish half the game? Finish half the game? Is that what you're telling me, Mark?
It's the
I'm
first
not
disc.
rushing to get halfway through a game.
Finish the first
Take
disc.
my time.
You sad piece of shit.
Take your
At
time.
least in half games.
It's not half game. It's a third of a game.
Yeah,
Get it
I know.
right.
Actually, I know it could be 7 parts.
Yeah, who knows what they gotta do?
Actually, no, it's a quarter of a game because it was 4 discs. Number 7, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
No,
most
no.
of it was.
7 was 3 discs, 8 and 9 were 4 discs.
No, okay.
Yeah, but that's because the movie footage was on every disc.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they did it this way.
Just finish it, you fuck.
They did finish the game. That part of the game did finish in a good way.
yeah, it did.
Get out of there.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, old man.
Did we watch anything else or play anything else? Well, we've been playing Resi 5.
Not recently though.
Well, we still
We
play.
one's
started
fun.
it. It's okay.
In fact, it goes longer than you would expect.
I don't know. I feel like I thought we were getting through it pretty fast, but each mission is like an hour long.
Yeah, if not a little bit longer.
And we're not even dying.
Yeah.
Like, we've only died like a handful of times.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember dying a lot.
On 5.
The whole point is, like, avoiding dying.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which one's 5?
You get to shoot a lot of black people.
Is that the one that was on the Wii? No, it was
This is the
4.
one
No,
where
that
we're
was
rolling under
four.
the friggin' wooden decks. I don't know how far you are.
No, we don't have that.
We've
sure I'm thinking of
we
the right
fought
game.
the
Not
tribal.
7, 5.
the
You're the
tribal
big muscly
people?
guy. You got a black chick with you.
Oh, wait, not the one I brought over?
No, not 7. That's not co-op.
Ah, okay.
No,
I
we're playing
wish.
co-op in it, like with it.
I remember numbers. What do you want?
You're fucked.
Wait, Fall Guys season 2.
I
It's
deleted that off my
medieval.
computer.
What?
I deleted it off my computer.
It's so good. It's glitchy as hell and it's really
So
frustrating, but
glitchy.
it's fun and I'm having a good time.
See, I'm at that point now where I'm like, it's glitchy. I can't do it.
Like, I can't win, but I'm having a nice time. But I don't, like, Kane wants me to try and stream it for a month, and it's like, that's fine, except no one's gonna, like, share my videos or anything because I'm too aggressive. I'm so aggressive.
What do you
Like,
mean?
oh,
It's the time where she actually like swears at the TV.
Ah.
I'm not swearing at the TV, I'm swearing at the other players. So, yeah, I'm, like, not a very nice person when I'm playing Fall Guys.
Stream it.
Hey,
It'd be
that's me
funny.
playing Destiny.
So, like,
He's
it,
not wrong.
it might be
any
okay. Oh, wait. You played Rocket League with the anti-goal thing on.
That was today.
Yeah, but that was
Anti-goal?
funny.
What the fuck is anti-gold?
A guy called
Cool.
Samuels Khan does these like Rocket League videos, and he got his friend to make an aimbot. So like when you touch the ball, basically it will just start flying at their net. Except he got pros. He'd pay him $100 every time they scored a goal on him. Except he made it reverse aimbot, so when they shot at his goal, it would just go flying away.
So you have to get the goal in, not aiming at his goals.
No, you still have to like. Say I was the pro player, I still have to shoot and score the goal. The problem is, anytime I shoot the ball at the goal, it like gets rejected back.
It's almost like a force field that just carries the ball away. So,
Yeah.
like,
It's not that it can't go in the goal.
it can, but it
can with
There'll
repels.
be rebounds and stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no, just think of a force field.
it's
Like,
not.
I get
It's
it.
not that it can't pass it though.
That's the point.
It's more like a breeze. So it'll be heading like, here's the goal, and the ball. You'll hit the ball really hard, and it'll get to here, and then go and turn away,
Yeah,
or
like-
just stop and
That's
start
not
going
an
backwards.
Anti-aimbot.
It was so funny. Like, really, really funny to watch the professionals, like, be like, what the fuck? This is impossible. And then when they started to work
And
out
then
their
they
little
figure it out.
methods,
Yeah.
it was great.
The one guy, he's just like, if you do pinch, it's the fastest shot in the game. And what was he saying? He was like talking about his like speed and force equals power, and then does the pinch, and it actually gets through the fucking
Oh,
aimbot
really?
set to
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So a normal pinch is like 160, 170, and it got through at what, 40 left or something like that?
Numbers, babe. I don't know what the fuck
Kilometers
you're
an
saying.
hour.
Okay.
So the aimbot reduced like over 100 kilometers on it.
Then there's the person that just like dragged it along the wall and then shoved it in.
Like all the basically you have to like 50-50 it.
Oh, it was funny to watch. And then you trying it, like,
I figured it out.
yeah.
I just did it the dodgy way.
What's the dodgy way?
Carry.
Really slow, like near the wall, because the aimbot kind of doesn't take, I don't know what, like priority on the sides of the net. So I just slowly pushed up, and because I didn't hit it hard, it didn't grab it hard. And then, like, once I got close to the open, I just kind of 50-50 of my whole body and just pushed it in. So that's its weakness.
It was so good, though, when you were going, like, straight on, and then you hit it towards the net really hard, and then as you're still driving towards the net, the ball has already turned around, and then you're, like, driving back together. It was really weird. Ah, good times.
You enjoyed that way too much.
I did. It was great. I'm trying to think if we've
The
done
simple
anything
things.
else. I mean, I've been watching Inuyasha, but
Good.
No.
not recent. I keep forgetting there's too many things I want to watch.
Oh wait, I did watch the 4 stages of Initial D again, but I can't find the last one.
I
Or is there 2 more?
can't remember how many there are now.
I think I have to go to Crunchyroll because there's no more English dub,
No,
and
no.
I can't lay in bed like
The last,
background show on that's not in English,
the newest stuff isn't in English at all.
isn't it?
No, you have to watch it.
Is it
subbed.
1 season or 2 left? I got stage 4.
I th-
Is the next one stage final or is it 5 and then final?
5 and then final, I think.
Fuck, that's 2 seasons of reading.
Why wouldn't they just program bots to like dub for us?
Oh, I would so listen to a shitty bot doing it.
Yeah, like,
That's how
seriously.
lazy I am.
Like seriously, let's just do it.
Invent that app.
I should.
Is it
So
just
bad.
text to speech basically?
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
text to speech. It just reads it.
Except subtitles.
You can you might be able to tweak it, like so it's like, I don't know, male and female or
No, it's going
little
to be
things.
genderless.
You can put the accent in. You can change little.
I don't
things.
even need that. I just want to read it.
But it's all going to be one continuous voice. It
Yeah,
doesn't-
yeah,
like
no.
it's not going to know from subtitles who's talking.
It's
So
just
you
reading it
can-
and you're like, because I'm not normally looking at the screen. It's kind of in the background. I was like, wait, who's saying what now?
Yeah.
So you can give it an Italian accent.
Yeah, for
And it
all the
would
voices.
say, "It's a me, initial D."
It's not going to add
Because
words
no one
in.
says that in the show.
If someone
Wow.
said that, yes, it would say that.
Good, good. Then I'm all for it, and I will sponsor your creativity. I have $1.
I have $1.
Alright. So you got nothing else? Let's start the shit show.
There's probably a lot.
Probably is.
Wait, does it count if we saw animals?
It does not.
We saw a rooster that was so small, and we named him Nugget, and we fed him peanuts.
Yeah, he followed us around apparently. It's
He was so
we're in
little.
other parts of the I don't know what you call
Wildlife
this place.
park.
Park,
Yep.
and then he's there again. It's
The
everywhere.
best way to describe him is he had these other fat chickens around him, so he was like a skinny pimp.
That's what I said. He was a skinny pimp.
And we potentially saved a duckling.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that you saved a duckling.
Well, we don't know if we saved a duckling.
it
I
definitely
feel like
lived.
he took that bucket and then just threw it into the nearest.
No,
like,
he didn't.
just
Into a bin.
a
No.
bin.
Or into the birds of prey.
That's what I thought. Like the
Yeah.
first like carnivores he could find, just threw it into there.
No, because they also do wildlife rescue, so they would have rehabbed him. He was going to try and find the parents, basically. He's like, there must
Impossible.
be.
It was probably that duck. He just took it away.
Yeah, well, he was a bad parent.
It was a very vain duck. It was cleaning itself.
It wasn't
the whole
supposed to
time.
have the eggs at that point anyway, so
No.
I don't think it was
Yeah,
that
but we
bad.
also saw there was an egg or two over.
That wasn't a duck egg.
Oh, what was that one?
Little.
Just a little
It
egg.
was a little pigeon egg.
Oh.
And they were all eating it anyway, because they're all bad parents.
They're like, egg time. Dig
Egg
it in.
time.
Just dig into egg.
Kane in the morning.
How dare you? Whose pick was this?
Mine.
Aaron's.
Aaron's pick.
Fucking dirt.
Guyver Dark Hero, 1994, a science
19 out
fiction
of 10.
action, 2 hours and 8 very long minutes.
I'd also like to point out that this was a sequel, so I had no idea what the fuck was going
Even
You
if
on.
you
wouldn't have
watched
if
the
you watched
first-
the first.
It's what vein could you put in where it was a sequel, but it kind of
A
like
standalone.
It's not a
it's more like
standalone.
it's a sequel, but you're more just sitting it next to it in the world.
He wasn't even the actor in the first
No,
one,
he
was
wasn't.
Wait, really?
Does it continue on from the first one at all?
Yes.
Very roughly.
Okay.
It does in idea.
It's
All,
one of those sequels where it kind of explains the past one.
oh, to put it this way, I just thought it was a continuation of the Power Rangers movie where the other Power Rangers had died.
Yeah, basically. It's
And that one, like, the last one became badass and a killer.
I don't know about that.
actually, I think that is true in some of the Power Ranger lore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think with the white one, I think Tommy goes bad.
Of course, it's the white one.
He was bad to start
He was
with, and he
green to
turned
begin
him
with.
good.
And he goes gold.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's pretty
I read that the first Guyver movie was not well received by fans because it was like more comedy
It was
and
dumb
no
as
gore or
fuck.
anything.
It was so stupid.
And then they all complained, and so then when they made the second one, it was like a sorry for the first one, and they tried to make it really gory and
Yeah.
horror-y.
And made it too childish still.
Yeah.
They didn't do the anime justice or the manga justice.
Even the movie.
suit.
Justice.
The suit did it justice.
All the stuff. Look, I'll get to that. Just let me get through this.
All right, read your shit.
6 out of 10 on IMDb. 93% Google users.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all you and Aaron. Just every time it resets, thumbs up.
And I can't see budget, but it's probably like $30 somewhere.
$30
Wait,
and
it says
change.
there.
30 and change?
Budget was 900,000, and it made 900,000.
Wow. I'm actually surprised it went to cinema.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Hey, it broke even. That is better than you would expect.
And God knows it didn't have advertisement. They can't afford that.
I didn't know this thing went to cinema.
Hey, it went to a cinema, I guess.
I think 1994 was a bad year.
How dare you?
My brother was born. And so was this movie.
Wow.
All right, as the non-fans here, what did you think of the story?
Look, the actual rough idea behind it was interesting, but the way that it was done was very hard to focus on. It's very boring.
What was like done wrong?
I don't know, the movie? Like,
Was it the movie or
What was done wrong? The movie?
Was it the movie or was it just the fact that it's really old and
No,
not great
'cause
acting?
there are some
the
old
acting
movies
is-
that are fine. I don't know.
No, the acting. Like, imagine if this had better acting. That probably would have been.
I
Yeah.
can't even pinpoint what was wrong with it. It just
Oh, I can.
was wrong. I don't know.
What about you, Martin? You got anything more than it was wrong? Do you fucking get?
Is that one of the 3 songs?
No.
What is that?
It's the one
Power
song Power
Rangers.
Rangers has. At least Guyver has like 3 or 4 songs.
This is all I could think of when I was watching this movie.
Yeah. You should play this during the fight
We're
scenes.
getting copyrighted right now.
Oh, yeah.
Our podcast is deleted and we've all gone to prison.
I don't think that was quite long enough or clear enough.
Oh, don't worry about Clear. They'll get you for anything now.
You can
Really?
hum it and you get your video removed.
Really?
Dead set.
Shit in the background, if you've got like a TV or something or a radio, they'll get you for that. Even if it's just like a
Wow.
quick snippet.
One of my favorite YouTubers used to always play the same song in her videos, only like 10 seconds of it, right? And then they told her off for it, so then she'd hum it, and then they still took her videos down.
I'm pretty sure
But there are covers
that's an
and
abuse
shit.
of power because it's like fair use.
Yeah, I
Rules.
think some people can afford to like fight a lot of those claims, whereas
Yeah.
the smaller ones can't.
Yeah.
Well, they just don't want to risk it.
I don't know if I can even watch her stuff anymore because apparently she's a racist and now there's drama.
No one cares.
Well, it's more interesting than Guyver,
You
but
just gotta laugh at
Anything's more
racists.
interesting than Guyver.
what?
What's
Just
wrong with
gotta
the
laugh
movie?
at racists.
Yeah.
Shut up about the racists, you fucks. Man, what is wrong with the movie?
Just the storyline is great. I gotta say, the storyline was really well done.
Now you should watch the anime because
But
it's so much better.
the problem was everything else to do with the movie.
Thank
How
you.
dare you? I would argue.
Yeah, you would.
Of course they do, because they've got to do something. I would say the props and the suits were actually very well done for the time.
Yeah,
s-
definitely.
The suit was good. The props, no. The
Actually, wait. Yeah, I guess that truck looked like shit. I think that was a real truck.
It's got some
No.
great one-liners. in it.
I think the suits, so the Zoanoids and the Guyver, I think all them suits were good.
they looked good. The suits did, but they chose the wrong type of sets. The set just didn't look right for even though it was actually real
They
stuff.
didn't have any money left.
But they used
They
it.
had
I know.
$900,000.
gonna
And
say
those
they
suits
used-
probably cost most of it.
The cave was actually looked like it was in a cave, but it just something didn't look right.
Yeah.
Nah, the cave, I will admit, looked wrong, but I thought the ship looked alright for what they could do with it.
Inside the ship, yes.
Yeah.
Outside the ship, no. Just no. Oh
What
my
about that
God.
sweet cliff shot?
Like, seriously, budget on suits and that bag of chips and shit she had at the beginning.
Yeah, basically.
That was an actual servo that
Yeah.
I bought from.
Oh my God, can we just talk about the sound effects real quick?
There was sound effects.
There were so many different animals that
Oh,
they used for the thing.
fucking
Oh
hell.
my God. You could hear, like, I could picture
The
the
cat.
fucking guy pressing the buttons. And then it's elephants. And oh my God, there was even a point where he must have pressed the button twice because the first sound didn't finish before the exact
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
sound started again.
Why
No,
does his suit sound like a jet?
I know.
Because it's very powerful, and for some reason in Hollywood, wherever this was made, it was in a backyard clearly. They probably thought it was a machine, and
It's-
like treated it like a
Yeah.
machine.
I was gonna
Basically,
say, isn't it just like Venom? It's a what do you call those thingies?
well, it's
Symbiote.
Symbiote.
like what'd you call it? It's organic metal and stuff, isn't it? When you,
Yeah, it is. It's basically from the anime. It was the original aliens that created the suit, just wore them
all the time.
all the time to
Yep.
be able to, like, because they were very weak.
Yeah.
So they wore them just that you just lived in them. It's just an enhancement.
Just-
So yeah, it's not like a symbiote in the sense that it's has
Well,
its own intelligence. It
kind
does
of.
has an AI to it, element to it,
Yeah.
but only in the sense that it's trying to assist you, while the symbiotes are like their own life,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
But yeah, it just had this. It had a Venom feeling to it. And then when it was fighting, it just reminded me of Power
Oh,
Rangers. And then
a living suit. That's yeah.
When it wanted to come out and his back was pulsing, it just looked like tits.
That's what I always thought.
Yeah.
Like,
Just pulse and tits.
it was,
Ugly.
yeah, like
Ugly,
really
ugly.
ugly. Nippleless tits.
Yeah.
It was not good. There are a lot of problems. What else was funny? Oh my God, I
The
forgot.
funniness of it is funny. Like, whereas it's just like, Marcus, you're fired. I laugh at that every time. It's so
one-liners.
bad. It's so bad.
It was like halfway through, they're like, you know what'd be good? Some one-liners for
Yeah.
no reason.
It does feel like rewatching this again. You know, there's only 3 action scenes in this movie.
I know. I used to feel like it was super action-packed. It really isn't.
You're really
No.
waiting a long time for the next action scene.
Yeah.
That's because you were ADHD kids and fucking 45 minutes felt like 3 seconds to you guys. And it's like, yeah,
That
they're
is not
fighting
how
again.
it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were
It's the other
distracted.
way.
You were wrestling and stuff.
We're just wrestling, waiting.
You're making Guyver noises and attacking each other.
those noises were horrible.
It's weird because the normal, like, what do you call it, screams of the creatures were fine, and then they added over these other animal noises.
Like the lion and stuff.
I don't know why.
Were they meant to be trying to portray that that's what the
That's
Zoids
the thing is
meant
that
to look like? What
Zoonoids are not animals in like basically any way. They're just monsters.
What determines what they look like? Because I feel real bad for that cockroach guy.
Their class.
Oh,
The
okay.
well, that one in this, he's a Gregor type, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That
first
was
one
like
he fights.
one of the main soldier foot swords.
How do you have a daughter?
Huh?
How do you have a daughter?
Yeah.
You can still have children.
So you're just a human, but you have a weird alien suit.
It's not. They're not suits. Zoonoids are literally like,
Bioengineered?
they just
Like-
turn into it.
Oh,
So
okay.
that you have your DNA changed and shit. You spend this time like a test tube.
So
type
you're
thing.
an animorph.
Yes.
Yeah, with only one thing that you can turn into.
Except less gay.
Well, is it though?
Wait, animals, don't they all have a select thing they can turn into?
Yeah.
Oh wait, the humans only have one thing.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't
the-
that the one guy who can turn to
well, that's
whatever?
The alien. I can't remember.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Starts with an A. Can't remember what their breed.
What the fuck's an animorph?
Old show.
What's an
Wait,
animal?
what's an animorph?
Old book series, old show that was alright.
That's our problem.
What?
It's like Martin didn't participate in social norms when he was younger. Oh,
Was
no.
it popular?
Yeah, it was really popular.
Was it?
Yeah.
If you read books in school, you probably read Animorphs.
Hey,
Or if
Okay.
you saw a TV.
That was the problem.
yeah. Probably.
It wasn't that popular on TV.
I never read the
'cause
books.
it only
I watched
had,
the show.
like a season or
I
two.
feel like it was on for years,
You
just
gonna
the
move the mic
same
up?
season over and over.
It was the same season over and over.
They did not, like, do enough of the show.
No,
There
I
were
think
so
they
many
did
books.
enough.
There's so many books.
It was enough.
Probably.
I saw they were fucking, the people that make the games, Telltale.
Telltale Games.
They were gonna make this into a game. Did you know?
No, I did not.
Really?
They nearly bought it, and then they didn't.
Would've been
They were gonna
much
make
more
an
interesting.
episodic game,
God, this just needs to be.
and they were gonna
Like an
make a
action
third
game.
movie too. And then everyone was like, "Nah, it's okay."
I still have hope that this gets picked up
This
one
one
day.
broke even. Like, odds are good. The next one
Imagine
will
this
break
is a
even too.
Netflix show.
A Netflix series?
Yeah, like a mini series.
8-part or something?
Yeah.
Netflix show, but it's got to be. Now this seems like something maybe. Who does the adult stuff? Is it Hulu or like?
Or like HBO and
HBO?
stuff.
Yeah, I reckon
Yeah.
they would pick up if they
No,
were going
they
to do
would
something more
fucking
adult.
ruin it.
It would turn into like a True Blood, but with these weird suits.
Fuck yeah!
I reckon Netflix could do
Alright,
it
yeah,
pretty well.
I'm okay with this. Let's have a 7 fucking season show of Guyver.
I don't care if you got fucking 4 of those seasons of shit.
Half of the fucking show is just like romantic interests and like nothing to do with the aliens, the suits, and the fighting.
Yeah, and each episode goes out and kills a couple of Zonoids.
Yeah.
Gets a little bit more information.
So it's
Okay,
Power
I'll
Rangers
do it like
again.
Teen Wolf, I don't care.
I love Teen Wolf.
What about Teen Guyver?
Let's review.
Oh
Teen
my
Wolf.
god!
No.
Wait, I was like, that sounds terrible. Then I think about it. In the anime, he is a teen.
He is the teen.
Really?
Yes.
Ew.
He falls on. He
He's
just
like
falls
17,
onto
isn't
it,
he?
smacks his head on it, and it fucking jumps onto him.
Wait, really?
And
That's
they
how
can't-
you put it on
can't-
you.
You can't take it out of you without killing you. Like,
How do
there
you
probably
get-
is a way.
How did he get it in the movie?
A suitcase.
Oh
He
wait,
helps someone.
in the original one with
Yeah, he helps someone and then opens it up, and it's like.
yeah, I think so.
Huh.
I actually don't remember the first one much.
I've got it. We can watch it one
Do
day.
you?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah,
It's
you do that in
probably
your
on
own
YouTube.
time.
You can
It's
do it on my
likely
own
on
time.
YouTube because no one's fucking bringing
We're
that thing
doing it
down.
for Wednesday night movie night.
No.
All right. What we talked about?
What are the good points?
Yeah. What do you think works in this movie? Because clearly it's liked by more than just 17 people.
I think it's just nostalgia. It's people that grew up with it, like you guys, who are gonna give it a really high personal score, but it's not a good movie.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know, because there was nothing else back then. It was this or go outside.
No, I went outside
Why
properly.
not both?
Watch this outside.
You could do that nowadays. Back then you couldn't.
Like, it's almost
Just turn
okay.
the TV to the window.
I think anything where the, not special effects, but, where the costume design and everything is kind of cool, anything like that is bound to have, a fan base behind it.
Yeah, but for you.
But I just want one of the suits.
So you're saying for you there's nothing good in this movie? This movie's a 1.
Oh yeah. Like critically, everything about this besides the suit is a 1,
Yeah.
and the suit is a 4.
No, because
So critically, I still have to give this a 5.
Wow.
Personally,
you're
it's a
saying
6.
there's nothing good about this movie. You're
Like,
saying the acting's bad. Other than the costumes, everything else is bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, practically.
that's pretty much what I'm
the
saying.
story idea was there,
But they didn't even come up with it.
but
They were given
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it doesn't
story.
matter though. But the movie,
I know.
the movie for the movie. So whether the story or the lore is interesting. So that's at least 2 things.
I can't rate it very highly if it made me really unfocused though.
Wait.
I literally couldn't pay attention. It was so
So you
old.
came into this without ever having any Guyver experience.
Correct.
So I feel for you there.
That's what I was going to say. What have you watched with this sort of premise of a hero that transforms that you think is good? Can you think of anything even close to this style? Like we're saying, Power Rangers is basically one of the things that comes.
I don't know.
Now, he
It's
doesn't-
similar to superhero stuff, I suppose.
He doesn't know any martial arts as a normal human.
Oh, he doesn't.
No,
No.
the suit basically gives you that knowledge and ability and semi-influences your actions.
Why does it seem like he can't choose when he transforms all the time?
He
I don't think he could.
No,
first.
no. He did every time he did the Guyver
But
thing. it
his
came-
little pulsing neck tits, like
No, I
That's
think-
when
No,
he's
no, no.
close to the because
Yeah.
he's been close to the.
I thought at the start of the movie that he made it sound like he had no choice when the suit wanted to change.
No, he doesn't want to kill people. He doesn't like the
Okay.
whole killing people, but the
Yeah.
suit
oh,
basically like
One
is
year in the
influenced by his feelings and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, so that guy's a scumbag. So he's like, man, I want to punch you in the face. Suit's like, gotcha, kill him.
If you watch the original, like anime, or even the remake anime, he's like a 17-year-old kid, high schooler kid type thing.
Going around killing
He's
people.
not up for killing people, but when he's in the suit, he's like a brutal killer.
Can I see a picture of that anime?
I showed you one earlier.
No, you didn't.
I did actually.
You didn't.
I was like, look, this is what the suit looks like in the anime.
Oh no, you showed. Yeah, I meant like the actual anime, not just a picture of the suit.
You want to watch an episode right now?
Well, no, I just
Ooh,
want to see what it's
The
like.
original anime is dated. That's all that I can say.
Ooh, it is, isn't it?
No, that's not even the original. That's the remake.
Yeah, you're thinking. I don't even know if we can see a picture of the.
You know, it's pretty close. Like the suit and the aliens and that. Like it's pretty close.
The anime was the original anime in 1989.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more like it.
That looks like how I remember cartoons.
Yeah.
That just looks like Dragon Ball to me.
Hey.
Hmm.
Hey, look, it's fucking great, alright?
Look,
Bring some
like
more.
it's weird because it's not like I can sit
Oh,
here and
shit.
be like the movie's a complete waste of time, but it's like I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, and I don't think I'd want to watch it again. But as much as I struggle to watch it, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's that weird in between where I'm like, well, they tried, and I tried, and we tried.
It's basically a B grade movie.
It's a B grade movie in the past. So, like,
Now it's a D,
yeah, it's.
a dick grade movie.
It is.
It's D grade.
Like, when I was watching the filming in this, I was thinking, like, this is what those real horrible B grade movies that, like,
Oh, with the
college
cuts.
students,
Yeah.
like, do now.
Oh my god.
They,
Like-
they honestly didn't have enough money. Like, 900,000 doesn't give you a good director, doesn't give you good... Like, basically, they spend it all on the props.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you good actors. It doesn't give you anything. Like, even the behind-the-scenes stuff, they couldn't afford,
Actually,
like, good
is this
talent.
back in when they were using film?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll still use.
So
the film.
then, like, retakes would have been actually cost money.
Who was the
Yeah.
Asian
Yeah.
girl? I
Um,
just remembered
I
when he was
don't
talking
remember if
to
she
her.
was in the first one. She probably was.
I don't know. She was.
Was she a love interest that was like, I can't be with you because you're a killer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't kill. It kills.
No.
Some of the lines in this,
The lines?
I swear to God.
That's so good.
I think my favourite one is when they're going to kill the hostages. And what's that guy's name? What's the baddie?
Bob?
No, the guy, like, wait, it should say it there, Mr. Crane. They're like, please, Mr. Crane. And this guy goes, please, Mr. Crane. Like, in this really soft, girly voice after this woman just literally, like, screams for their lives. It was weird.
The Bob guy line. That was Bob. What's this? Stephen Oprico?
They're
That's
that good of
a
actors.
profile.
They're that good of actors. They don't have pictures on their IMDb website.
Yeah, that's how you know that their career died
From
in
this
that
movie.
No, their career was that movie. It was
Hey,
the first time they ever acted and the last time.
Yeah,
David
I could
Hayter
tell.
went on to make such great films as Wolves and be the voice of Snake.
Yeah, but he also did X-Men 2.
Oh wait, yeah,
And-
he was the writer for a couple of good films.
Yeah, X-Men 2 and
Uh,
Watchmen
oh, yeah.
and
The
stuff.
writer for Watchmen and
X-
X-Men 2.
Well, he was a
he's the writer for that.
Yeah,
he was a museum cop.
And Museum Cop.
and that's how you know he's the best.
Wow.
Ah, so like,
Wait, why does it have X-Men Museum Cop?
Because
Because
he was a
that's what he
He was
museum
a
acted
cop.
as.
museum cop in X-Men.
Really?
And then he wrote the second one.
They're like, oh, he did such a good job.
he's King
as the
Shark in
museum
The
cop."
Flash.
Is he?
He's King Shark.
Is he?
It says right there, King Shark.
He's the voice. He's
Oh,
uncredited.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, he's the voice.
The shark bet doesn't even really talk, does it?
Well, it must a little bit.
This is great.
Yeah, and basically just Solid Snake has been his career. Poor David Hayter.
Yeah. He's not a good actor.
Maybe he got better.
I don't know.
Probably not.
He probably didn't.
It was pretty bad.
You know, the only other one I feel like he's in something. Was the black guy?
What's he in?
The cable guy.
He's in the cable guy. Well, fucking sure. Arresting officer.
I'd say most of his were 90. Oh yeah, there you go. 80s, 90s.
He's still working. Well, last year he had a
Now
job.
he's dead.
Now he's dead.
Well, not quite.
He's dead to me.
Look, he was in iCarly
Ew.
and one episode of Medium. Remember that show?
Was he a ghost?
Couple episodes of ER.
Nice.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
He probably played a teenager.
He's the bailiff. He played the bailiff in like Sabrina. Like, did he feel like he'd hit rock bottom?
When he did Guyver, or did he think Guyver was his breakthrough role?
No, Sabrina. Look, all I know is that $900,000. I would spend that to buy that suit.
You're like, I would buy the movie rights. Okay.
Look,
So we realize there's nothing good about it for used to, but it has its reasons.
does it?
The original movie was PG-13, but the sequel was rated R. Not many movies like go up in rating. They usually go
And
down.
they do, and not that much.
That was not deserving an R.
Right? Was it just the eyeballs?
It's the gore.
What gore?
Literally any fight was blood.
It was horrible.
There was no gore.
Like,
thing had
people
its-
will be
What version did
disgusted
you
at
watch? It
this.
had its eyes blown out. It was vomiting up blood. It gets cut up.
Oh yeah, he's vomiting up blood and shit.
I've seen kids' cartoons with more gore than this.
There's no kids' cartoons with gore.
Real
They
monsters?
are not a kids' cartoon.
What about that fun Joker one?
That is not a kids' cartoon.
Yeah.
It's literally rated R.
Animation does not mean it's for kids,
Yeah.
Definitely does.
especially not in Japan.
Yeah, I think once you get to like PG, you're only allowed the tiniest bit of blood, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And then
And one F word.
is it one swear word or one F word?
F word.
It's probably a swear word.
F word.
And then M15 is like you can probably get away with a lot of things, but not too much.
Or maybe it's M15 where you can say one fuck.
No,
I reckon it is.
I think PGs you're allowed to get one
I
swear.
doubt you can say fuck in a PG movie.
I think you
to
can
be
say
honest.
bitch or bastard in a. No.
Yeah, as long as you're talking about the actual meaning, as in like a female dog or a guy that doesn't know his father.
Wow. Why don't you just crinkle it into the microphone?
Oh god.
Better than this fucking show we watched.
I thought you were talking about the podcast. I was like, yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's a better sound effect than what we just watched. So.
How dare you?
The sound effects were great.
This movie had 4 songs.
And 4 sound effects.
It had like 7 well-made suits.
Mhm.
It had 700 cuts.
They were waterproof, actually. That was impressive.
Yeah.
I was impressed he wore that in water. Like, I'm pretty sure it dissolved off of him. And that had to be the last take.
One of the actors in this played 3 characters, and he was also in the original.
What?
One of the actors in this, he played 3 characters in the sequel, and he was also in
Which
the
one?
original. One of them. I
Mark
read about
Hamill
it.
was in the original.
Yeah. What happened there?
Ew.
That was a terrifying scene. We should play the scene for where he transforms.
No,
In the original.
please
Mark
don't.
Hamill.
Oh, he transforms into a Zonoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's someone.
I feel like that's just real footage of him at home.
It's pretty bad.
This movie.
If you
Would've
can
been
call it
great.
that.
Where did you guys watch it?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's in multiple ways on YouTube for free.
Yeah,
I used
got
on
it, I got
YouTube.
And it's been on there for like 7 years and not taken down.
Yeah,
How many
because who
views it's got?
cares? YouTube saw it and thought it was a fan-made YouTube film. They
Like,
left
people
alone.
actually do reviews of Guyver with the movie playing. And
That's
it's not
what you
taken
need to
down.
do. Let's just review movies that we can have the movie playing.
They're not going to sue us. They made $900,000, and they had to pay all their staff.
I know. When a movie costs $900,000, you can't afford lawyers.
The thing, that's back then. So what would that be now? Double?
Yeah, probably double.
I don't know.
But they spent it all on that cheap beer.
It's still cheaper than most B-grade movies.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cheaper than most B grade movies.
I'd say so. Most things that you consider B grade probably cost more than $1 million.
All right, let's look at Sharknado.
I feel like that had budget behind it. I don't know where it went, but
It was there.
Sharknado is $1 million.
It was really hard to get the wind turbines to lift a shark.
All right, give me a B-rate movie.
I was just trying to think of.
Fine, like Birdemic. Let's see the worst
That's
of
not
the B
B.
grade.
That was
That's
C grade.
yeah, but what about the original Paranormal Activity? Wasn't that like a $10,000
that was like
movie?
15 grand. I think.
Yeah.
All right, Birdemic was $10,000 USD.
Ah. That and Paranormal Activity go to the box
Like
office.
you think,
Who
like
wins?
to you, $10,000 is a lot of money, but it only buys you Birdemic. Like you could make something akin to Birdemic right now with $10,000.
I feel like I
We
can make
should.
something better than Birdemic with $10,000.
What's that movie we're talking about over here? The Pinhead guy?
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Oh, Hellraiser.
Horror, I feel like is a bit unfair because most horror movies, even the big budget ones, are still not even much.
Well, Hellraiser costs 14.6 million.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no, 1 mil. Sorry, I'm reading
Ah.
backwards. It made 14.6 mil.
Okay.
Go.
Just go.
Insidious. Look how much
Just
Insidious
go.
cost. Insidious was a big budget.
Actually, now you got me
thing.
thinking. If Hellraiser was $1 million, was this considered like a rather decent budget?
Probably.
No, but Hellraiser was also a niche one as well.
Insidious,
Hellraiser.
1.5.
1.5 for Insidious.
Yep, it made 99.5 mil.
Yeah,
That is a
Insidious
great
is
investment.
great.
that's the thing with horror.
fucking
Horror
great
movies can
investment.
be so much cheaper. Like,
Yeah, because it's a little bit of special effects
Wait.
and then it's just good acting.
Shit, if you get it to the cinema, like it's gonna make its money back.
Blair Witch Project.
That wasn't that like 10 grand?
Close.
I was gonna say like 30.
With 60.
60.
It cost 60 grand to make.
Mm-hmm.
It made 248.6 million.
And
It
it's
was
well
all
deserved.
post-production budget. That's where all the 60,000 went.
Yeah.
That's insane though.
Right.
That
What
was
did
a
those
shitload.
people get paid in the meals? Their meals. They got their meals while they were working.
What people?
Wait, what's
What?
an
The
action
actors.
movie
Oh.
from the 90s?
An action movie?
Yeah, like
Die
a
Hard.
decent budget action movie from the
Lethal
90s.
Weapon.
I'd say Die Hard. Die Hard was a
Explosions. Something
big
with
one.
explosions.
Die Hard.
Predator.
So
What's in the jungle there?
That's true.
There
Alright.
weren't much scenery there.
Die Hard was 90 million budget
90 million for Die Hard.
for
They
the
blew
original
up a
Die
lot
Hard.
of stuff.
Right, Die Hard. Oh no, it's Die Hard. Which one's that? Die Hard with a Vengeance. Sorry,
That's insane.
Is it
that's
Die
the
Hard?
third one. Sorry,
Oh, most of it was Bruce Willis.
Die
Yeah, I was
Hard
gonna say
one.
most of that budget was Bruce
So,
Willis. The
I did
cunt.
Die
Well
Hard, and it comes up
deserved.
with that one straight away.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, what about Welcome to the
Sorry.
Jungle? Because The Rock was in it.
No, fuck off.
All right, so the original.
No, fuck off.
I was gonna say maybe go like an no. Arnie is still big. I wouldn't know what to compare it to. Sylvester, Steven Seagal. Now that is like
The
a
Rock, not
low
the
rank
Rock.
actor. Go
He's like the top of B.
no, wouldn't Van Damme be the top of B? Or did he slightly make it into
They,
A?
they were like contender and champion for the longest
So-
time.
Thinking of the
Swap
Rock
around.
movie,
Which
Rock.
one?
the movie The Rock. It's got Nicolas Cage, and that's a big one. That's 75 mil.
What we learned from this is horror movies don't cost much and they make a lot of bank.
So we're gonna make one.
What's that movie with Ja Rule in it? And the
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Ah, yeah, I love that one. Is it Half Past Dead?
That's the one.
What a beautiful name.
All of Steven Seagal's movies have the best names.
What about that like 13 Ghosts or whatever?
Ooh.
Because that was a lot of special effects.
So Half Past Dead is not a big known movie, but that's had a budget of 25 million.
Jesus.
It's like 13 Ghosts, you reckon? To check
Yeah.
it up?
Because that was a lot of special effects, but it's kind of
Yeah.
old.
Good prosthetics and actually the designs of them were okay, but they didn't have the same as what this had.
That's 20 million budget.
Wow, okay.
So, for the budget, like if we keep that in mind, that there was nearly none for this.
None budge. Yep.
None budge.
There was no budge in anything.
If they put the same effort they did into Battle Angel Alita
Oh fuck!
into a Guyver movie, I think they could break even.
If they put the same effort as they put into like a lot of animes, they would.
Could make
The problem was they chose Battle Angel Alita, which
So
is not like is big to like Western audience kind of thing.
that had a big budget though.
What did?
Battle Angel,
Oh, it was like 200 mil, wasn't it?
170 mil.
Yeah, that's the kind of money you need to put into an anime adaptation to bring it to life.
Mm.
Because
But it's risky because you may not. Like, if you fuck up and don't do it well,
Yeah.
you've wasted $170 million.
Initial D.
you look at Initial D's one.
So I was thinking of a live action adaptation that's not big.
Ah, yeah.
So they'll.
Actually, an old action one, Mortal Kombat. That's basically in the same
I'll look at
vein
that one
as
up
this
That
one.
was
So Initial D.
great in spirit.
Initial D had 12 mil.
Just for the car one, the
The-
live action Initial D was 12 million.
Yep. 12 mil USD to make that.
Jesus, I'm guessing
They did destroy a couple of cars
I was
though.
gonna say, I'm guessing purchasing of the cars and depending on how many times it took to do scenes,
Closing that road off a few times.
Yeah,
So,
because they were using the famous spot, aren't they? The downhill
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, was it?
Yep.
Fucking. Because there's so like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, you gotta say Mortal Kombat like 90s movie or something.
Yeah.
Or film.
Movie
There's only two of
1995.
them, I think.
The 1995 one. Yep, that's it.
95. Close. 1 year after this.
All right. Do you want to take a guess of what their budget was?
Mortal Kombat's budget, I'm going to say.
You got to remember this was made in 95.
I know, and it was
And-
a big franchise, so I'm going to say
30
like,
million.
Yeah, I thought 30 mil.
I was going to go to 20.
Yeah, it's 20 mil.
Wow.
But
And it all went on Kylie Minogue.
and that was even worse
That
than
was Street Fighter.
Guyver to me. I would rather watch Guyver than Mortal Kombat.
I'd probably still
Yeah, I fucking hated Mortal
pick
Kombat so
Mortal
much.
Kombat, I think.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's probably.
No.
Mortal Kombat at least had consistent action.
I'd rather have Guyver shoot my
And,
fucking eyes out.
Like, but you
Push
gotta
your
remember,
face in.
Mortal Kombat had like competent camera crews,
Yeah.
competent
Yeah.
music.
Barely.
Actually had great music.
Like, it was. You guys completely underrated Mortal Kombat. I'm
No.
telling ya.
No, Mortal Kombat's acting was shit. The fighting was all just crap.
The acting is better in Mortal Kombat than it is in this, that's for sure.
No, I think they're about comparable.
The suits in
About the same.
this were better than fucking Mortal
Oh,
Kombat.
the suits in this were better
What's
than
his name?
anything. Goro.
Goro?
Yeah.
He looked terrible.
The only ones who actually looked good in their suits was Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Yeah, yeah.
Because their
And even
suits were
they
easy.
could probably use,
And
like,
Reptile.
you know,
After
an
he
upgrade.
transformed.
Alright.
Alright, so fair to say, you don't get much for $900,000, and it shows. So, let's be fair when we rate this,
Will be something.
and we keep that in consideration, folks.
Alright, wait a sec.
Look, just
Don't
think
butcher my
of...
boy.
This is what I was thinking, like, should we explain to people, like, why is this so good to us?
Look, we came in watching this. Actually, this we watched before the anime, didn't we?
Yes. We had no idea about the anime before this.
Okay, we're just young boys. And it was fucking epic.
What?
Alright, sorry, but they did an absolute shit of a job. Bad Boy Bubby had a budget of 750,000
Thousand.
USD.
$750, I believe it.
So if Bad Boy Bubby can get what they did out of that money, they could have got a shitload
Why
better.
did Bad Boy Bobby cost that?
Don't know.
Wait, that means these guys use their money better
No,
than Bad Boy Bobby.
no, they did. really
Bad Boy
poorly.
Bobby had nothing in it, and it cost so much.
Yeah, it was weird.
Is it because of the whole Ford like directors? Or...
Though, having said that, they did spend their money behind the scenes in Bad Boy Bubby. That like they had artistic directions and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And like this, they cut cost every. I don't even know if they had anyone behind the camera.
No, wait, Bad Boy Bobby is an Australian film, isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah, it probably cost that much because of our dollar shit.
and
No,
that
that-
probably includes like
that was
the
a
people
USD.
flying.
That's US.
That was US budget.
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
that's the cost of them flying here, and like the cost of hotels to stay here where they made it.
They had to be nice because you don't want to live like anywhere else.
Yeah. They stayed in Port Adelaide, man.
Are there even good hotels?
No.
I don't think they had to fly anyone over here. It was all done here.
I thought the whole wasn't there different directors and shooting in different places?
It's an Australian, Italian black comedy.
That's a fucking category.
There's a category of one.
It's the only one.
Either way.
Irregardless.
Let's continue.
I'm trying to avoid this conversation about Guyver because it's just so bad.
You don't have to talk about it. I'll tell you. I'll explain this in like easy detail. We were Power Rangers fans. Imagine watching basically adult gore Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Of course this was going to be better than anything else.
Yeah. And it's from a time when, I can't remember the genre, but it's a Japanese genre of suit wear, like suit,
Yeah.
powered up suits. Like there was like Tekkaman Blade. There was like, oh god, countless other, like obviously Power Rangers was based on that theme.
What's that other one?
There's a couple of
something
big-
Man. Ultraman.
Ultraman.
Yeah.
All those different shows. And this was just another take on it, but a darker spin.
Mm.
And
If they remade it today with the budget, with a better budget, they could probably do a really good job.
hey,
Keep the exact story,
Power
just
Rangers
fix
did
the
good.
fix the
they can
thing.
fix up that story a little bit.
Not by much. Like I'm saying, keep that story, but they could really do a lot better
Nah,
with
because like,
everything else.
the lore is cool, but the story of just
They went too
man
much.
goes to archaeological dig and finds, you know, where the aliens came from, and like it's just
They
it's a
didn't
big
even need to
jump.
go there. I appreciate that they went there from an anime loving perspective, because most anime adaptations don't do the story justice.
or go for the lore in any way,
But
really.
I really don't feel like they needed to do that. It could have just been another action movie. That's all people want to see.
Yeah, basically.
This was their attempt of doing an origin movie.
Yeah.
Without the origin.
There was an origin kind of part there.
Well,
It
they-
told
It's
it
the
where the suit
origin
came from
of
and what it
the
was made for.
technology and story, but not so much of his story. They
Yeah.
already fucked that up and they didn't revisit it.
They want to do the origin of the suit and where the aliens came from.
They should have done a flashback at least to show how he originally was infected somehow.
Well, they kind of did. There was that screaming dream.
They just didn't show the dream.
There was a lot to be desired. They didn't have a lot of money.
It really just went too long between action.
Yeah.
That for me is most of the downside. I was watching it, I'm like, fuck, when I realized how there was only like 3-4 action scenes in the whole movie. And the last one, before it starts, is like a half hour. So they made a really long end action scene
Yeah.
compared to the like 2 fights beforehand.
I think they got caught. Like, it was decently long for this kind of movie. So I feel like they had an idea of what they wanted to do, find the ship and everything, but to flesh those ideas out takes a long time without feeling rushed. And it still felt rushed because it went from fucking
I guess it did, eh?
0 to
So,
100 in no time, and like they had to do montages of digging. So I don't know how long he was actually there
Everything
for.
went just that little bit too long.
It was too
that-
long, but still rushed.
That
So-
montage of the digging, it shows more digging,
Yeah.
goes for too long, and then it shows her, like, looking at something in one of those little, what do you call those little circle things?
Petri dish.
Yeah. And all I could think is the director's like, all right now, shine the light on. All right, now look good, get your hair out of your face. Because she actually moves her hair out of the way. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I can hear the director right now in this
Yeah.
dumb scene.
I don't know why they chose the direction they did, but either way,
Chose the director they did? I don't know why either.
it was interesting as a kid, and
How's the cuts, though?
oh, it was
Did you
terrible.
notice the action would start with someone being like thrown? You never saw how they go, and then it cuts to the person who supposedly did it.
I
like-
feel like they must have done this all post-production to make use of the footage and to cut the movie down in length. I feel like it was probably longer.
You reckon it's longer?
Yeah.
There were a couple of scenes, like, remember that one in one of the early fights where the guy, like, goes to kick or push the other guy and then all of a sudden it cuts it out completely and he's just, like, a little bit further away?
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
kinds of weird things. Oh,
Those
and
weird
also,
cuts.
we mustn't forget the strings.
Oh, yeah. It was the first time I've seen the strings. In the scene where the two jump out from the
I don't
car,
know how you saw strings with that quality. It's 480p, man.
it was like for a split second. But you know, they jump out from the car after Marcus flips it over. You can see the string. We saw the string on the horrible bug one.
Yeah.
Yeah, pulling it up. That was the only time I saw anything like that because I was trying to look for faults in their suits and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Surprisingly, the only one I saw a proper fault in the suit is when he's fighting with the Gregor guy against the tree, when he's holding him in like mercy.
Mm-hmm.
His left arm, I saw what looked like a bit of either damage or tear to the suit.
Yeah.
But any other fight, I couldn't see anything.
Yeah. That's literally where their money went. Like, it has to be. They must have had, like, professionals. And having said that, the suits look like suits. Like, you're not mistaking these for real-life monsters, but they don't look like super cheap monster suits either. Like, they look like they're very detailed,
But
and
they
put
all,
a lot of effort
even
into them.
the main bad guy, his face has like animatronics in it and shit.
It's weird, eh?
It's done like quite well.
Yeah, actually, that is true.
They were quite realistic, actually. The suits. Yeah, like better than I expected.
Like, and no doubt, I feel like that's where the money had to have gone. Like when you think about
Like,
Shazam's
all the
suit,
budget.
what did Shazam's suit cost? $1 million or something
Yeah,
like that?
a mil or two.
A mil each, and there was 7 or something.
Yeah, I don't even get how they spent that much on the suit. Like,
I kind of do.
Sweet lights.
It's lights. It had to look organic while he was
When
moving
they
around
moved
and
him.
stuff like that. Because they've actually made him look a lot bigger than what he actually was. There's a lot of
why didn't they
technology
just
inside
get
of it.
Someone that was bigger to begin with.
There was a lot of cooling inside of it too to keep him from
Because
overheating.
it's not
Oh,
like
that's what I was thinking about with this. Those suits, man, they would have been hot. When they jumped into the water, they're like, fuck yeah.
but the weird thing is, and we're off topic with this, but
Who cares?
I've got to bring it up. It's not like he was fully grown and skinny, and then he gets the power, and then he looks big, and hence they required that kind of suit. They could have chosen anyone for the adult form. Anyone. He could have already been big and buff, and they just did minimal work with a suit. Why they chose to spend $7 million on suits is insane. How much did they pay the actor? Probably didn't make $7 million.
That guy, he's in... What's he? Is it Zachary something?
Is it Zachary Quinto, or is it someone
Maybe.
else?
I
So
only
what-
know him from, I think, a TV show of like Chuck or something?
Or is it Zachary Levi?
Levi, yeah.
It's the Levi one.
I'm sure that they would have been someone
Yeah,
that
Chuck.
was... Like, shit, they could have paid him $7 million to get buff like that.
Well, he actually did work out for the role.
No, I meant, like, overtime, like, bodybuilder.
No.
2 years of fucking, like,
Because
working
they
out.
needed someone fun for it. There was no way anyone fun is going to get that big.
Why? $7 million
Because you can't pack on that much muscle in that much time.
in 2 years?
I think they wanted the face to stay childish looking as well.
Yeah.
Where if he
Can
put
I-
on too much muscle, his face would have.
Yeah.
Change
Have you
shape
seen
slightly.
Stick It, that gymnast movie?
No.
Have you seen Stick It? Stick It?
I think I have.
Right, where she does the gymnastics. Yeah, this is completely unrelated to anything, but I was like,
Yes, it is.
wow. Zachary Levi, which is the Shazam guy, he's married to her, like the Stick It girl. And I'm like, what? It's a small acting world.
Guess he sticks it to her.
I
In
mean,
that suit.
well, he might as well get the money worth.
You're like, do not mess up this suit.
I know.
Did he get to take it home?
I
Or was that a
fucking
thing?
doubt it. He's not taking home $1 million suit.
It's like, I'm going to sell this
Gonna say,
shit.
they wouldn't even let Ben Affleck take home the Batman suit, so
Did
pretty
he want to
sure.
take it?
Because he's not a real Batman.
it was
True.
the only reason I
You would
know
want
that
one of those suits.
because there was a big complaint because Ryan Reynolds just stole the Deadpool suit. He just walked off with it, offset with
Yeah.
it, and then Ben Affleck was asking for the Batman suit, and they said, "Nah, you can have it if you pay so much." I think it was like $1 million or something like that, and he's like, "Nah, fuck that."
He can't afford that. Not anymore. I would want the Batman suit.
Nah, Deadpool's better.
I'll take the Batman suit over Deadpool's any day. Kids can make a Deadpool suit.
100% Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have fucked in the Deadpool suit. Like, I know they have. Their kid was probably conceived through the suit.
Deadpool. Alright. Anyone got anything else to say about this? And we'll get to the rating.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
just
get to the
thinking
ratings.
about them hot drinks.
Oh, let's order.
Wait till we're finished, you fuck. Alright,
All
what
right,
is
we've got enough time.
everyone's critical?
No, wait a second. Let me get that open.
Christ.
So,
It was hard, but 5.
it's below an average. It's like below average.
It is
So,
below average.
It is below average.
It's a 2 for
You think
me.
2?
It's
I
a
was
2.
thinking 1.5.
I'm between 1.5 and 2.
I'm thinking
The suits are
1.5.
bringing it up to
For
2.
the time,
2.5.
I've got to
2.
be fair.
That's not average.
What's yours, Aaron?
Fuck.
Come on,
Go.
critical.
I said it's 2.
You're
Yours is-
going 2?
It's 2.
Why 2? Why not lower? You said this movie is an actual piece of shit.
Because the costumes were good. The story, although they didn't make the story was good. I don't know. I could nearly watch it as a standalone. Like, it I don't know. I guess I don't think it deserves less than 2.
Actually, I gotta ask, with critical, for the fact this actually made me want to go watch the anime, would that be classified as part of the critical? Because it's
I don't.
It got you interested?
it's yeah.
I
It's
feel like that's
something.
personal.
I guess that is personal.
Yeah, it's
because
still
it got
part of
you-
personal?
Yeah, it got you
Okay.
interested.
Sorry,
and the movie could be really bad, but still get you interested in
Yeah.
something.
So that is going to be part of my personal score.
Okay, yeah.
So I just wanted to know if I should be kind of like leaning into the critical part of it as well, because it's done its job slightly there.
Yeah.
Because if you wanted me to classify that into critical, then it would pop it up to a 2.
See,
Yeah.
for me, you're right. So, like, I would say the suits were obviously the most standout. The lore and the story is still interesting, regardless of, like, when you think of the bad, you think of the acting just stands out. The
The fighting,
pacing.
the action in the suits is actually impressive because
Yes.
moving in that kind of suit is not easy.
Yeah.
But what takes away from the action, which I still think probably the one with the rhino guy and the last one, they're actually solid fights. They don't have as many cuts. But when you go back earlier, the fights in the beginning and the first one he fights him at night, it's cut to shit. Like, there is so many cuts for everything. It's like, why do you need this many cuts?
Because
Yeah.
they fucked up majorly.
That's what I feel like. They fucked up so many times. But then when you get to the end, you start getting at least these half choreographed scenes that actually, like, the scenes like last for 2 seconds before
Yeah.
it cuts. I hate the cuts.
Yeah, I
so
don't
much.
know. But like, I don't think they had experience. Like,
Who was in the suit? Remember we have like thought Jet Li was in the suit?
Yeah, I can't remember who was in the
Actually,
suit. Is
yeah.
it gonna say?
Who's in the suit? I guess he would be the stuntman, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
It doesn't actually say.
Primitive Guyver voice.
Primitive Guyver voice. Wait, is there any like what?
Yeah, see full casting.
Was it kept secret?
I guess it'd be the stuntman, wouldn't it? It'd just be like Guyver suit.
Guyver.
There.
Anthony something.
Hook? Oh, that was his last movie.
Really? No way.
Who is this man? I don't think he exists.
He's not real.
Yeah, okay, well, he was the one in the suit, but was he the one doing the action? Like,
Was he in the suit?
I don't know.
Oh, it says Guyver.
It said Guyver, didn't it? Nah, there's got to be like a stuntman, I'm guessing. Like, it's going to take too long to find that.
Oh wait, it says.
Stunts.
Well, that's just stunts in general, though. Also, the stunts, my god, those suits would have had to have been padded because I'm pretty sure those stunt people would have died. Some of those falls.
So Aaron, I know we're only on Kane's critical
Huh?
as well.
Sorry.
I thought we had Kane's critical, but we don't.
Ah, what did you say?
No, it's pretty bad. Like, nostalgia can cover a lot of things, but after rewatching this, I was just terrible camera work, terrible acting,
What about the angle where they got David Hayter's worst angle possible?
terrible
Where
lines.
he looked like a little rat.
Like, most of the lines were so bad. Like, the acting was bad, yes, but they were also given poor material.
What,
The
you're saying I
sets.
trusted you not to be crazy? It's
I
poor
trusted
material.
you not to be crazy. Some of them are funny, but they're not supposed to be funny. The only good set was literally inside the ship. That was kind of cool.
It's true, the servo didn't even look real.
The servo was not a set. That's actually a servo.
Still shit.
So like you
Also,
can't
fuck
give him
that
credit
guy.
for actually.
Fuck that guy, this fucking servo attendant dude. He
Oh.
comes out like, oh, a customer. It's like, what's your problem, you piece of shit? The guy's got about to give you money. Fuck off and die.
Uh,
Hate that guy so much.
there was very few things done well.
Oh, wait. Fuck. Shouldn't we go on a critical? What's everyone's favourite scene and least favourite scene?
No.
Favourite actor and least favourite?
No.
Nah, we're skipping that.
Too bad.
This movie's
Aaron,
so bad critically.
What is it? What's yours? Since they're going to be dickheads.
Oh, there's lots of good scenes.
Oh, what were they all?
Come on,
I
come on. Give me 3.
Basically picking your fight.
I like the scene with what's the FBI or CIA, whatever he is, agent,
Yeah.
and the female Zonoid.
Oh, her chasing him or just them and that whole thing?
That whole thing, like, and the chasing him is funny. Like, that should be a gif.
No, it's horrifying. Someone being just far away enough that they're like trying to reach you.
He's like looking back and shit. There was lots of good things. I like the fight scene between the two Guyver units.
Mm.
That's kind of cool. I really don't like when the ship goes up. I don't know why they had to do
Leave that toy set alone. Oh, you're talking about when it's in the air, the
Yeah.
CGI?
It's terrible.
Yeah, that's bad.
So yeah, I've got a lot of liked scenes. I think I like the one with the female Zonoid. That's pretty funny. Weirds me out.
I'll just go the finishing, the end of the fight with the Rhino one.
Yeah,
which
that
is
was
just brutal.
Yeah,
I
that's
love that
pretty
one.
brutal.
As-
And from like puppeteering and stuff like that, like the breaking of the hands and everything. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a one shot. Like you only get to do that once because that actually like broke and like ripped and like.
Actually,
at
that's the
blood-
thing is, I wonder if that was the same of like part of that suit, or if they modified it, or if it was a different set of like hands or arms that they connected on.
Oh, maybe.
Which means they would have had to spend more on suits. I didn't even think about if suits got wrecked or if they had to
Yeah.
make other parts for them.
Repairing suits and like latex suits is like time consuming as well because like it's all got to be repainted and then dried and yeah, it's pretty crazy. But having said that, like the suits looked good, but it was only 480p resolution, so there's only so much detail you can actually get out of this.
That's true.
Even the DVD one looked like horrible. I watched it on YouTube and then I went, "Fuck this!" I put the DVD and I'm like, "It's just as bad." Like it's just as bad. Like it's not even like VHS clear.
I was saying to Melissa, I'm like, if you can get me a Blu-ray or something high quality this version, I'd be very happy.
It doesn't
I
exist.
don't think it exists.
Oh, have to make it
Like
somehow.
the actual original footage is just cut up so many times. It's just like kept in a tin. There's no continuous streams of film.
What's your least favorite scene of the whole movie? You're like, there's so many.
I think they were trying to be cool, but there was this scene where they did a half transition of a guard to Zoanoid before he'd completely transformed.
Yeah, I like that one.
That weirds me out.
I like it, but I hate the fact they didn't show it. So you
I
didn't
don't
get
know.
the idea.
I said I don't know if it was completely transformed, but I don't
No,
think he was.
I feel like he wasn't transformed because the bullet went through, and it wouldn't
Yeah.
have gone through anyone else if they transformed.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, but it looks disturbing. I don't know, like sure, there's gonna be other bad ones where it was bad acting, but like, there's so many in this that like I'm not gonna pick from those because that's just poor acting, and there was a lot of that.
I'll go you one without poor acting, and that's just the Jeep falling off the cliff. It went too long. It looked like a toy, and it had to explode at the end.
It wasn't even that bad.
It's so dumb of a scene.
Oh, what about where Guyver's like going in the foot deep water and he's like fully submerged? And
Oh.
vroom.
He's really fast.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It's real fast.
It was like not even up to their knees, the water, and he would get completely under it and then
To be
just come
fair,
out.
they were slightly taller than the average bear, so
That's true.
Those sounds just horrify me.
All right, what about you, Martin? Favorite scene?
There is none. There is no favourite scene in that movie.
well, there's always a favorite. It's
Maybe the
scene
credits.
You pick.
The less hated.
Yeah.
The credits.
All right, credits. Also, those credits suck. I'm pretty sure they were actually hand showing those credits because the camera was shaking.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's what we were watching it, and every time names came up, it was like dana dana dana, and it was like shaking. And I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
the one great song.
Oh, I gotta listen to that now. It's so bad.
What about you? Other than the fact you're on your phone looking at other things.
Look,
It's okay.
Put
Next
your
movie
phone
you
down.
pick, we'll just skip it.
you need to chill out, man.
No, you need to chill out.
I want to see someone chill up.
I can't think of anything that stood out as being good.
You just
Other
said the
than-
suits.
Yeah, but that's not a scene, is it?
Then pick your favorite scene with a suit.
I can't even remember. There was one suit that stood out as being a bit more realistic than the others.
The
Probably
Guyver suit.
The part where they were driving to the dig,
Nah.
even that didn't look real.
The elephant suit was kind of weird, and
Do you mean the
Ugh,
rhino
I
one?
hate the elephant one.
he's like
The dad.
purple. The dad.
Oh, the
That's
suits.
an elephant suit.
You
Well,
didn't
he
hear
made
the
elephant. He
sounds?
made elephant sounds.
But he had tentacles.
Yeah, he was like a prawn man.
Yeah.
What the hell? The suits were just horrifying.
I don't know. I'm trying.
The best
to
suit I think was, other than the Guyver, was the main bad guy. His one.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait.
When he turned when the
Crane transforms.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a bit of Predator in it, but it was cool looking.
My
It
favorite
really did, didn't it?
is when the guy that works for the government picks up the meat and puts it in his shirt, and it's like for no reason.
The sound
Like-
effects of the meat.
Yeah, that just summed up my experience basically. I was like, why is the sound guy why are they dubbing the sound over after the movie? Just
No,
like
all
a
the
guy
sounds.
squeezes some
That's
meat into the
most
microphone.
movies.
Yeah, but
That's
like
most movies.
Yeah,
this
but
one
not
was pretty
well.
clear to hear that all the sound effects were so added afterwards.
Yeah.
And like the volume on them was higher than probably it should have been. Just always.
Yeah, look, it was too loud and too
Should have been louder.
wrong. I can't think what the least good one was though. Like, there were a lot of things wrong with this.
That is true. There are a lot of bad things, but there was no like terrible scenes.
I
Like-
think when she's God, that candle. What the fuck? It's so intense. When she's like going to talk to Crane and then she eavesdrops and hears him talking so loudly. Like, she just basically enters that building and can hear him talking about his secret plan. And I was like, I know that you want to be able to like make us hear it,
Yeah.
but did it have to be so over the top loud?
Oh, when he's looking at the Guyver unit.
Yeah, I think so. Or
No,
just
when
after
he was
that, when he's planning
talking
on
to the
killing
boss.
them. And he's like,
Ah.
yeah, kill them all. We're going to do that. Don't worry about the daughter. Like, we'll handle it. And then it was just like, okay, he's screaming that. All the staff can hear him.
That was like a caravan. That room he was in.
You're a caravan.
Wow. I'm trying to lose weight. Alright, critical. I'm going to.
Yeah. You going to?
I would go 1.75.
Another 20
I would go
minutes of
1.75.
Oh
talking.
my god, shut the fuck up, you
Let's metagame, Kane.
1.75s.
I'll do 1.5. You do 2.
Oh my god.
So, Aaron, what are you doing?
2 feels
Doesn't it?
too high.
And like, I love the movie, but
1.5 feels too low. Because like it did have sound, it had music.
Oh my god.
None of it matched up properly.
how dare you? It didn't.
It was
It wasn't
there.
like Mulan, where the fucking a new movie where the voices didn't fit.
Stop.
What? What?
2.
2? All right.
Like compared to that one.
No, don't put it out.
Just put it out.
Don't put it
Put it
out.
Just put it out.
Stop doing things. Aww. Let me smell.
Come on. Hurry up.
Which personals?
This is when a half hour longer than I was supposed to.
Yeah, I did my fucking critical score, and then you guys talked and talked and talked and
All right.
talked.
Okay, in your next movie, we'll cut you out.
So what's your personal?
Huh?
So what's your personal?
4.5.
4.5.
4.5 for personal. Oh my god.
I love the dumb sound in this movie.
You didn't even seem to have that much
Aaron?
fun with it.
What do you mean?
Personal.
I was so excited
Four.
watching this movie, but every time I looked over at you and you're on your phone, which means you can't give a good rating. It was like, ugh, she's not even paying attention.
I mean, to be fair,
What'll say?
I've taken a lot of painkillers and stuff today, so I feel like your bullying is not fair.
Okay, so what's your personal?
I'll bully you more.
Probably a 2.
Jesus.
Mine's a 2.5.
That's generous. Like, it definitely had costumes. And I did laugh every time there were animal sounds. That's probably the most fun I had. Just being like, is that a lion? Is that a
What'd you
cat?
give it, Aaron?
4.
Oh, God, you sickos.
I love the sound. I love the suits. As bad as the action is, I still love it.
Look, I don't know, man. We've got to find a nostalgia movie for me, I think. Like Willow or something.
Actually,
That's what I think it is.
Actually,
No.
you know what? Change mine to 4.
That's better. I think there's been movies you've had more fun with that you gave
no, because I was
higher,
just thinking of like, what are the other ones I've given 5? And that's like Matrix and Mad Max and stuff.
which were well deserved.
And I was like, but then I'm like Mortal Kombat, and I'm like, I do like Mortal Kombat more than this.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know, like, I think this was fine, but I almost feel like you would have been more happy watching this as a background thing while doing other things.
No, I would have skipped to the fight scenes.
Nostalgia
Yeah.
definitely
Okay.
helped.
Well, that just changed
But,
a
like,
shitload.
We're older now, and you can see just how bad the production values.
Yeah, well, the
Besides the
production's
suits.
what's hitting it, because I still love the stupid songs.
Yeah.
I love the sound effects.
And
And, like,
like
That shit gets stuck in your head. 'Cause
But
it's played for
shouldn't-
2 hours.
It should lose half a point for the strings.
Alright,
No.
so before you just change your score,
Yeah.
we were going to have to make a decision between this or Crank.
Oh, no.
Crank shits all over
Oh
this.
no.
Alright,
What is it now then?
now you've changed your score. We have to make a decision between this and Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I suppose. Mortal Kombat. It's more enjoyable the whole way through.
Yeah, this is like a childhood niche love.
Yeah.
I'm
Mortal
really
Kombat
torn.
is-
To
just
me, it's
all-round
this.
love.
If you go by scores, you guys, it's definitely Mortal Kombat. For me, it's this. If it was Guyver, Melissa, she has to make a decision
Is it even?
because it's even.
I literally hated Mortal Kombat so much.
If you hated Mortal Kombat, then choose this.
But then it's still a star mate.
It is,
Yeah.
It's 2 on 2.
Dickhead.
I do. I think this might be above Mortal Kombat in terms of like an overall movie comparison. If you pretend that you don't have the nostalgia attached to either.
Mortal Kombat's an action movie with action.
Alright.
Like,
I'm gonna say just to fuck it up, just to get it over and done with. I'm gonna say this goes below Mortal Kombat because it's gonna take forever.
I think they're more in love with Mortal Kombat than this,
Yeah.
and I think we don't
It's
care.
Mortal Kombat, like, they both had a lot of love from us, but Mortal Kombat is a much higher quality.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the better, over like.
Yeah, no,
critically,
I
it's a
think
better
that's
movie.
fair.
Yeah. The acting is better.
Acting
as
is
bad
way
as it
better.
is, it's
That's
better.
the thing is, Mortal Kombat has got like not good acting,
and it
and it
shits,
shits
all
over the
this.
acting in this.
Like, you could see Mortal Kombat coming to the cinemas. I
can't.
never saw it in the cinemas, but I
Yeah.
could imagine it going to the cinemas. I cannot imagine Guyver going to the cinemas.
Like, just the start when she's talking about like him being a killer and stuff, and he turns to the tree and leans on it and like looks in the direction of the camera. It was so soap opera-y. I was like, oh fuck. But you know what's weird? As the movie went on, it did feel like it kind of changed.
Yeah.
You
Like
know what I
that, it sets it up as like, it starts in the city, for one, feels weird, and then like he's hiding from the police and everything.
But why couldn't he break that pencil for ages? He was so weak.
That's it.
He
You're
wasn't
probably
wearing his suit.
His back boobs were jiggling and he couldn't break the pencil. It was really intense.
You said it on
I sent it to the podcast.
So how high up the list is it?
We're about to find out. Alright, so this is so small. Oh my god, Guyver, Dark Hero. You've fallen so far.
If you just kept that 0.5, it would have been up at what?
Jesus.
33, 32.
Nah, I'm looking at them. I don't know if Guyver could get above Descendants. But,
I
yeah.
forgot we watched Dragon Ball.
Was
and
it
I'm
more
so
of a
happy that
treasure
it's
than
down
National Treasure? I don't know.
there. National Treasure is a gem.
I'll watch Guyver before I watch National Treasure again.
No, you won't.
I will.
I
National
wouldn't.
Treasure's so good.
I'd watch National Treasure 3 or
It's
4
so
times before I
stupid.
watch this again.
It's so
And I
stupid.
love Nick Cage.
Like,
I'm not-
everything, every step of the story is a stretch.
Look.
The Descendants is higher. Fuck off, you guys.
Wait, so
Descendants?
Descendants is 41.
are we doing horror, like childhood horror that scared us for Halloween, or are we doing something else? Because I did think, what if we all picked a Nick Cage movie?
Why Nick Cage
No.
for Halloween?
Because it's scary.
His acting is scary.
Actually, I don't mind his acting.
I like Nick Cage. He's one of my favorite actors.
I want to
Ghost
watch that movie
Rider.
where he licks the can.
In
What?
Mum and Dad or something?
Yeah.
What the
Oh
hell?
my god. He does this really sexual, disgusting, like, lick of this can of drink. And we were both like, oh, hang on, we feel a bit weird. Like, were we supposed to see that? Ooh, I don't know.
You should watch Mum and Dad. It's a good Nick Cage movie.
Oh, it's so good. I want to watch it again, actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching it again.
Yeah, let's watch it right now. Thanks for being here, everyone. We'll see you next week.
So what are we going to do? Was it the what?
Should we do the horror? Like, a horror that scared you as a kid? Yeah.
Pretty good.
Let's not tell them what's coming next week. Let's let it be a surprise.
You don't have anything, do you?
You got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing either.
I got a movie.
I got a movie.
Alright, well then, you guys flip a coin. No, rock, paper, scissors. Go. But do it with your feet. For Martin.
Yeah, I do scissors. If you can do scissors. I can barely move my toes.
Are you clocking off?
Look what you did. Now he's out.
Well, which one of you is picking the movie then?
Oh, I guess I'm picking it then. Alright, movie that scared me as a kid.
Leprechaun. It has to be.
Yeah,
It has to
Pan's
be
Labyrinth.
time to finally watch Leprechaun.
It might be.
Did Leprechaun scare you?
Leprechauns used to what, fucking come out of the wall and grab me. Or
He-
at least something that kind of resembled it.
And Kane said that, like, you used to make noises and scare him, and he used to think Leprechaun was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have severe PTSD
I am a
from
cunt.
it.
Yeah, I've heard some stories.
Leprechaun's a great movie.
Oh no, the Leprechaun movies are great.
Wait until you get to
Ah.
Leprechaun in space.
No,
Did you
Leprechaun
say-
in the Hood's where it's at.
Did you say Leprechaun is a great movie?
It's a good movie.
Because I heard Leprechaun is a rape movie, and I'm like, what?
Oh, he does rape people too.
Might be raping this somewhere.
Wait.
I'm not sure.
He raped someone with a pogo stick, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember that one.
The olden days were a time.
What horror movies do we watch? I feel like Freddy is an easy one.
Well, it's not scary though.
Yeah, but when you're a kid and you have dreams of Freddy coming
It
after
still
you,
wasn't scary. He was just a dude in a sweater with long nails.
you didn't have a brother that would mimic every horror movie you watched.
I mean, I didn't.
Fucking Friends would have been scary to me, like for me if I watched it back then.
Friends.
Just Friends, the TV show. Aaron would have made
Aaron's
it a horror.
like, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
He does that now, doesn't he?
Middle of the
Seinfeld,
night.
he just like kicks in the door dressed up as Kramer at 2 a.m.
I can see him doing that.
He just screams no soup for you in the middle of the night.
That's so
Look, we're off track again.
I'll go probably Leprechaun.
Look, I don't remember exact moments. I just remember feelings. My feeling was I was a great brother. That's all I have.
Very
You
different
made him
feelings.
strong, okay? You made him strong,
That's
but
what people say.
terrified of the dark.
That's fucked.
So in the day, very strong. At night, very weak.
Hey, look, I still jump scare people at work to this day.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's funny. There's a difference between jump scare and torment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do it to the degrees of torment.
All right.
All right, Leprechaun.
First Leprechaun. I think
Yeah.
that's the most serious one out of all
Yeah.
of them, isn't it?
It's the best
And
one out
it's-
of all of them. And they just get weird.
Yeah, like what's with horror just becoming comedy kind of afterwards?
Because people laughed at it and they're like, yeah, that was on purpose. We love horror comedy. And then they try harder,
Sure.
basically.
Leprechaun. How do we end this thing?
We all
Bye.
say how you doing.
How you doing?
Have you seen Friends?